Have you ever made a decision and had absolutely no idea how it would unfold? I'd like to take you back to the 6th of December 2015 when I was sitting on the runway of a plane in Belfast, about to take off to go to England to start a diploma for respiratory nursing. I had a huge amount of emotions swirling around, creating this fog internally. I felt anxious, I felt uncertain, I felt afraid, I felt real fear in some ways, but in between that interspersed was determination, hope, faith, and trust. Because I knew that when I got on the plane for the next time from that airport in March, I would end up having a life that I didn't know what it would look like. Because in March, I was going to be on the other side of having a conversation with my husband of 19 years, who was a church minister, to say that I was stepping out of our marriage because from my perspective, it was broken beyond repair. Because we lived in a church house, I knew that I would be living somewhere, but as yet, I hadn't found where I was going to be living with me and my two boys, aged 4 and 6. I knew I would be stepping outside my church family because it was his job, and I knew that I would be leaving my 19-year nurse management of an emergency department role to step in to train afresh to be a respiratory nurse in a GP practice. One of the things I know now is that awareness is the starting point of change. I didn't really understand that then. So moving forward to now, with my lived experience, with the clients that I coach around the world through lots of life transitions, with my training, I have developed a relationship audit. Something I wish I had had before. I'm launching it this weekend here in New York. And one of the things that I want this to be is, how healthy is your relationship? How do you future-proof your relationship? Because I believe that we don't celebrate our wins enough. So the purpose of this audit is to identify our wins, to create this ability to celebrate what are we really good at, and also to identify what's not working quite so well. Because I know if there's a crack in a wall and you leave it, it doesn't go away. It gets worse and that crack becomes a chasm. So I stand here today, having changed my career from a nurse to become the first relationship and divorce coach in Northern Ireland, knowing that the gift I gave my future self, which is me here today, is making a decision based on the fact that I knew what I didn't want with certainty, but I had no idea what I did want because I didn't know what to expect. So I'd love people who use my audit to enter into this. What gift can I give my future self using this audit? What are the things that are really working well and what is not? And what can I fix and change? Because I believe awareness brings possibility, it brings hope, it brings a chance to change. So I'd like to leave you all with a question today. What if you gave your future self a gift? What might that look like? What might that feel like? And what might the ripple effect be? Thank you.